Ladies and gentlemen, how are you all doing this wonderful evening? You all doing good? I'll admit, I'm very sorry about the quick and sudden ad. Welcome in, Copium. Ooga Booga. Ooga Booga to you too, my friend. You may be wondering, Awesomer, where the heck are you? Well, you see, I think it's about time I, give myself a proper introduction. Hello, Haleen. Hey, Haleen. I see you're also very excited. So, introducing the host of the theater outside of space and time, the Eterna Theater, your awesome entertainer, Awesomer Entertainment. Y'all, y'all like my new outfit, right? It is a really good logo, right? Yeah, I was able to. If you'll give me a moment, and I'll be able to share the link with the person who made it. Um, they were very kind and very helpful, like with the process. Though I also do have to ask, what do y'all think of my new outfit? It's pretty good. I like it a lot. I just love the vest and the sick little ribbon. Oh, thank you, Nova, for joining the audience. Boy, he got that on though. Exactly, right? If you are wondering, Awesomer, where exactly did you get these sick duds? I actually have to give it to a person who is in chat. Chica5645 was the one who made this. And I gotta say, she was so helpful, and it just, I love it so much. Though, now then, I believe it's about time I give you all more of an introduction, and then afterwards, I'll be giving you folks a tour of the theater. So, who exactly is your awesome entertainer here? Well, about me, I come from the land of, or at least I pass by the land of America quite often. I'm 6 foot, rather on the tall side. The height makes it taller. What are some things I like? I love RPGs. I am a big fan of anime and manga. Even if I don't often have a chance to watch anime, I try to find whatever manga I can. Dog, the staff, the vest, the reels, the hat with the bow tie. Look at the drip. Yeah. Some of my other favorites are Henshin heroes. So I'm talking Ultraman, Kamen Rider, Super Sentai. I'm a big fan of characters who are just downright brawlers, going to settle things with their fists. I'm a big fan of the Fool archetype, which has a lot of interpretations, but for me, one of my personal favorites in terms of the archetype is someone who is aware of something that not even the audience or the rest of the characters in said show are aware of. And they sort of just go around messing with the people around them, both audience and the cast. And I just love those characters so much. I'm also a big fan of Digimon, and as we'll get later on to this slideshow, you will be able to see just how much I love it. As for dislikes, I'm not a fan of sour food. I've tried some before, but I'll admit, just not to my taste. Not a fan of long lectures. Those are just a bit hard to get through, especially when you are like me, doing with ADHD and stuff like that. I'm also, oddly enough, despite being an entertainer, not a fan of crowds. Or rather, I'm not a fan of being inside the said crowds. It's fun being able to watch them from a distance, but like when you're just getting mashed around in a mosh pit, you can see why it's not exactly a great experience. And one other thing I don't like are characters who are pure evil. Although there are a very, very small few exceptions to this, to me, characters who are pure evil often feel a bit flat and 2D, but that's more or less just me. She dislikes characters who are pure evil, looks inside Evolt fan. Okay, he's an exception, and you of all people know it, Copium. As for my favorite foods, I am a big fan of pizza, though a rather simple choice for me, really, just pepperoni and cheese. Big fan of having chili. I also love hamburgers and chicken. Just having a chance to be able to eat those is just a fun time. Thank you, Liminal Badger, for joining the audience. I hope you enjoy your stay here. I also do hope that you're all able to hear all the new redeems that I managed to put on. Um, but enough of that. I should show you all some of my other outfits that I was able to get. And again, thanks to Chica here. During my time as a secret agent of Admus in a Digimon Story Time Stranger, I managed to acquire some sick new duds. My Admus agent outfit and Admus agent grand mode, the one on the very top with the white hat. One that I was able to unlock after realizing my potential alongside my pal Adiomon. Though that's a story for another time, or rather, a show you'll be able to watch sooner or later. Now then, some other stuff about me. My top 5 favorite video games. Some of you may have had a chance to see me play some of them. That being Final Fantasy IX and Digimon Story Time Stranger. I'm more lurking, but the new outfit looks very good, Osterberg. Thank you so much, Hale. It is just, it is such a nice outfit, and I can't help but gush over. I was able to give Chica like a bunch of references, and she was just able to just nail down the aesthetic, just the vibe I wanted to get, and it is just something I adore. I adore this outfit. I see KH2 in there, my glorious goat. Yes, I am such a fan of the Kingdom Hearts series. Time Stranger is peak. I saw you debuting from the TCG Discord. Ah, thank you, Badger, for coming in. Another game I am a big fan of is Monster Hunter Stories. I was able to do a little bit of it some time ago, but a couple of things happened causing me to have to stop streaming it for a while, but I will be getting back into it soon. As for my last favorite game, Liza P. Liza P is I if I could get everyone in the world to play one game, it would be Liza P. It is such a it has a great story. It has a great combat system, a great cast of characters, and some of the best music I have ever listened to. Like, I am talking like it genuinely gives you a feeling like you are in the environment of the game, and I will love it forever. Also remind me, Liza P is Pinocchio but grimdark, right? Yeah, it's Liza P is a Souls-like, created by NeoWiz. It's essentially takes place in the city of Krat, overrun by the puppet frenzy, where the puppet servants ran rampant and are causing chaos over the city. It's up to you, the only puppet in the city that's able to lie, to stop the king of puppets and save Krat, along with a few other interesting mysteries. And I love this game so much. Just it is a masterpiece. It is genuinely a masterpiece. Oh, so that's why the game is called that. Yeah, actually, funny enough, to this day, we still don't know what the P actually stands for. It is there is no actual like shortening of P. Like there, it is like it could be Puppet, it could be Pinocchio. We have no clue, and that just adds to the mystery, and we love it. And the fans love that so much. It just being sort of open ended and mysterious. I think it just stands for peak, because like again, it's just perfect. And the DLC somehow like made this incredible game and was like, what would happen if we made everything that made it good and we made it better? And then we fixed all the stuff that wasn't good and made that better. Like I could genuinely gush about this game for hours, but that's not exactly what you're here for. So we'll keep on moving on. My top five favorite anime and manga. Some of my favorites include Mashal, Muscles and Magic, Black Clover, Welcome to Demon School Irumakun, Worst, and My Hero Academia. Um, you may recognize most of these except for Worst. It is a much older, sort of delinquent genre manga. It's and the best way to explain it is basically about a bunch of just high schoolers in Japan just getting into delinquent shenanigans, but at the same time feels just like there is such a breath of life to every single one of the characters, even the ones that you only get to see for like 2 to 3 chapters, which yeah, just a couple of guys being dudes. Though that said, they are dudes who are, skipping class, getting into fights and smoking, so I would not recommend, doing all that stuff. But like for like kids of their time, they are just living their life, letting out like all of their frustrations and just doing whatever they feel like. And I just think that is wonderful. My Hero Academia is peak, but keep a safe distance from a fan base if you value your sanity. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. My Hero Academia, incredible story, uh, good cast of characters. My goodness, the fan base is like insane. Like, stay away from that. Like, keep yourself in the bubble of just enjoying the show and the manga and only talk about it with people you trust. Other than that, stay away from the fan base. That's the only thing I can recommend. Oh, you speak from experience, Copium? I'm so sorry to hear that. While we're here, I will also take a chance to talk about my top five favorite Kamen Rider shows. Because these were also some shows that managed to actually inspire me to start getting into the streaming business. Or not business, but just as a platform for entertainment. Kamen Rider Kuga, which is the one on the very left. Kamen Rider Yuki, the one right after Kuga. Kamen Rider Build, which is the one in the center. Kamen Rider Revice, and I'll move my hat down. Gotta move myself down just a little bit. Sorry. Whoop. Kamen Rider Revice, the one with the pink dude and the dinosaur, and then Kamen Rider Gav, the one on the very right. Some of these shows have such an incredible cast of characters, such like incredible fights, and just gives you a lot of moments that help you feel life, which I think in this day and age, with a lot of a lot of news of terrible things happening and just all sorts of just crazy things, is it just is good. I understand all of these wholeheartedly except for Revice. Why that one specifically? No disses, but what about it spoke to you in particular? It's a very interesting one because, fun fact, actually, it is an anniversary season. It is the season that celebrates the 50th anniversary of Kamen Rider, and I will admit it it fell flat on the anniversary part, but as a show, despite it having a bit of a loose plot, it has this sort of cast of characters that even if you like have things you don't like about them, you see the way they interact with each other and how they grow and change from that as like people and as like these heroes. And you can kind of, it gives you reasons to see these as people and how you yourself as a person can improve from them, because it also deals a lot with inner demons of the parts of yourself that you don't like, your past, the things you regret, or just, your simple flaws. I mean, in truth, it's because of Kamen Rider Revice that it sort of helped me learn to be, in a good sense, selfish. Like, not like in a sense of, oh, I just do whatever I want regardless of the consequences, but rather it made me actually start to think about myself and like, okay, like what is it that I want? What is it that I want to do and how can I go about it? Which, again, is something that I think a lot of people in this day and age need. But again, with Common Revice, it has, other than the characters, a lot of stuff where it just falls flat. But it's because of having such a phenomenal cast, even from just like the side characters that only are there for a few episodes, like in the worst, they still put something in that just speaks to you. Now then, but enough of that. I'm gonna show off some of the art I've managed to get. Um, so these are a few of the art pieces I got. If anyone actually noticed, the one on the very right actually is the one that is my new profile picture. Um, I got it from I commissioned it from Sprout VT. If you all will give me a moment, I should be able to pull up a link for it. A link for him. He's a pretty cool guy. Does a lot of stuff on VGen. Give me a moment. Uh, Give me a second to give the link. Sorry, it's taking a bit long. There's the link to Baby Sprout. The one in the center, also made by Chica, one I had as a funny joke because I was so excited to that they gave one of my favorite rookie Digimons an actual ultimate instead of like just using the same usual one, uh, which is called Great Grizzlymon. And so I had Chica just draw me getting just carried around like a sack of potatoes, and I love it with all my heart. And the one on the very left is the one I managed to get based off from Smattered Stars or Sleepy. They are a wonderful artist, a pretty awesome person, and because of that, like I was able to get this chibi, and they were also very kind enough to not have to make me pay for an to not have to make me pay for an NDA, so they were able to kind of keep this disclosed, even though I got this like I got this around New Year's, a little sooner than New Year's, and it is just uh, an amazing art that I love a lot. And I guess while we're here, might as well, before we continue on with this, with my next announcement, let me give you all a tour of the place. So let me just introduce to you all the Eterna Theater. So, what is this place? What is the Eterna Theater actually exactly? It is a mystical movie theater that exists outside of space and time, able to be accessed by anyone, anywhere. All you simply need is a strong enough desire for entertainment, either to entertain or to be entertained, I might say. I was able to get someone to commission this amazing overlay and to help me like bring in this sort of like not just a movie theater feel, but like one of a sort of vintage, like kind of like if you were in the 80s or 90s going in those kind of theaters. Persona Q2, I will not elaborate. That's a interesting idea. I'll have to look into that. Looks really neat. Oh, thank you, Stream Stress, and also welcome in. And looks really good. Thanks, Chica. Yeah, they were pretty good. Like they were super nice. I was able to get they were very kind and like very responsive to feedback. Helped me figure out kind of the vibe I want. They're also the ones that actually, if you look down, you're able to see all the little panels about my Twitch channel. They're the ones who actually managed to do that. Like free of charge, which I think is just it's kind of a steal, and I think that's incredible. We have the gaming screen here, though we currently don't have anything airing right now, though that will change soon. Um, I put you all in the high seat, so you all can have a very good view. I'm kind of just chilling in the back here, getting everything all set up for coming up shows. And we also have the intermission screen, though I'm not there. I'm currently behind the curtain, guys. Don't worry, I didn't disappear. I swear, I'm not leaving you guys right now. Um, just I am amazed at how they were able to just kind of get that sort of feeling of like the I've been to a couple like old fashioned theaters, and I just love the sort of like awe that you could get. It'd be real funny to run an ad break right now. Yeah, no, dude, I that would be cruel. That would just be brutal if I did that. But yeah, they were able to just kind of help add to that sort of feeling of being in not only a theater but like in this sort of mystical place, which I like a lot. And I don't know if any of you guys are able to see. Besides all of this, I also have some other surprises, including some new emotes. So if anyone, I don't know, I hopefully you guys as followers should be able to have access to them. Uh, I get it though. I've been to a theater like this IRL, and they're not easy to find anymore. Yeah, right. Like it just. I think the closest I've been to recently was when I had gone to. Oh, look at the little guy. Look at me, my little chibi, just saying hi. I went to see Hadestown, the musical, and the feeling that was there was incredible. Tickets there were super cheap. Oh yeah, that must have been like a steal. Oh, that was a good time. But yeah, it just the sort of feeling like you're in another world is always an incredible thing. And going back to the emotes, I we were seeing Iron Lung. Oh, whoa, Iron like man, I hope that was good. Go watch it by the way. I think another thing I should add of dislikes is I'm a bit of a coward. I'm not a fan of horror movies. Yeah, I'll admit I'm a scaredy cat. I will simply turn into a baby at the sight of horror. I will jump and I will scream and I will not have a good time. But I'm like, regardless, I have heard that Iron Lung has been incredible, and that it being made by Markiplier is already such a one like an amazing thing. Don't worry, I'm super jumpy too. Yeah, no, I get it. Thank you, Chica. I'm shaking your hand. Weakling. Okay, okay, Copium. Okay. The Gilgamesh laugh. All right, I see how it is. I'm not upset. I'm not upset. I don't cry. Um, But speaking of emotes, I do have a thing I want to continue talking to you about. So, with being able to reach affiliate, this does mean one very important thing that I now do, in fact, have access to. No, money, I don't care about that. I'm talking about emotes. I have emotes now. I got a me waving. I got me with my mallet. I got me taking a nap, me panicking and scared, which often happens when I'm around when I'm doing it with my friends. I got me with the heart, and I got me for raids. And so with this, I have a special announcement since I do want to apologize for. I want to make a sincere apology for the fact that I had reached affiliate quite some time ago, around the New Year's actually, like around literally New Year's Eve is when I managed to get affiliate, thanks to a lot of my friends coming in to watch my streams. And with this, like having access to subscribers and all of that will give me a chance to do emotes and just up the content and the sort of entertainment I can give to you guys. Like I said before, like I don't really care about the money, and as cheap or as fake as that sounds, I do mean it. Like, don't get me wrong, getting money out of this is like nice, like that would be cool and all, like turning this into like a net positive sort of thing. But all that really matters to me is like being able to just focus on making this an enjoyable experience for myself and for you guys, and that's what happens when you do have money. So, as a way to get more emotes, some new features, and to celebrate my affiliate status, ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to announce the Awesomer Entertainment Debut-a-thon. So, how this will work is for every 1 minute, through using Stream Elements, giving away bits, subscribing, I will be adding a minute into a 24-hour timer. One sub equals 5 minutes of time added, and how I marked all of these in terms of achievements, like in terms of goals, is kind of through sub increment, like increments of subs. So for one sub, I will be releasing a new emote. I will be revealing the creature. Oh boy, a chance to make an incredibly irresponsible financial decision? Don't mind if I do. That I do. I also I do want to. If any of you guys at all saw the panels, I would like to add before we continue any further. Donate and subscribe to me responsibly, please, and only if you are comfortable doing it. If you are not able to do either of those, that is perfectly fine. I have no quarrel with that. Oh, and thank you, True Chaos, for being the first to use one of the newest redeems. I have a daily entry. I have a daily entry redeem. It's a special ticket to watching the show. I hope you enjoy. And so, like I said, please donate responsibly. And if you can't do that, just word of mouth, just spreading my name around is like that works too. Getting other people to watch this and get more people to just have a fun time together is kind of even better than that, in my opinion. Responsibility and financing, that does not go together. As crazy as that sounds, it should. But enough of the sort of warnings and all of it sort of details. Let me explain a bit more of how this works. I gotta move hide myself just a little bit so you can see the screen better. So, like I said before, for the first $5, I will be revealing the creature, which will be a new emote. For $25 or 5 subs, chat will be able to choose what my pinned tweet is for 7 days. In other words, the pinned tweet on my Twitter, how that will work is I will make a message, and you will all get a chance to just put that, put whatever message you want me to say into comment on that, and whatever gets the most likes, I will have that become my pinned tweet. For $50 or 10 subs, chat chooses my profile picture and banner for 7 days. So this will apply to both my Twitch, my Twitter, and my Discord. I also do want to note out there for both of these two donation goals, no non-safe for work content. I may be 18 plus, but I'm somewhat of a more serious streamer, though I would not exactly call myself serious in any sense of the word. But enough of that. For the next one, for $125, chat will be able to choose emotes. For that one, I will be having a poll with a kind of variety of different emotes that I am planning on getting commissioned. And you guys will be able to choose which ones I get to commission first and I get made first. And on to the next. For $250, I will, as by the fact that you probably know this, I have no VODs whatsoever, but I managed to make myself a YouTube VOD channel, which I will hook up to the Twitch soon. And for that, I will be, letting you guys choose which game you want me to replay and place in my VODs. So, while it may not exactly have the magical experience of like watching it for the first time, you guys will now get to have the wonderful experience of being able to watch it again and deal with my shenanigans in that story, in that game again, if that's what you're interested in. For $350, I will be playing a Soulsborne game with friends. We will. What game that is will be determined. I will not reveal who said friends are until after we manage to reach that goal. For $425, we will be doing a 24-hour Minecraft stream. I will not sleep. I will simply be focusing on playing Minecraft, whether this is playing Hypixel, playing under the server, playing with friends, or trying to beat Minecraft, because I've never actually beaten it before. What can I say? I'm a bit of a gamer. Then, for $500 or 100 subscribers, I will make an Awesome Entertainment mascot for you guys to enjoy. And that will, once that is sort of set, that will again give me an opportunity. Is there a max limit on how much time can be added? No, this can go on as long as you like. Although the timer, like the timer itself that I'm using has a maximum of 24 hours, I will be keeping track and making sure that all the money that gets donated and sent to me is kept track of and put in correctly. So do not worry about that. This technically will go as long as you guys make it go. So if you guys give me a trillion subs, I will be playing for as long as a trillion subs is worth. Which is that's a lot of math, which I'm not going to do right now. But after that, we're then going to get into stretch goals. For my stretch goals, for $525, how that works specifically, although it says choose your stretch goals, with every once I reach $225, I will then do a vote amongst chat and my Twitter on what you guys want me to focus on for a stream. That being a Handcam Beyblade stream, where I will be making a tournament where you folks get to choose the Beyblades that are my competitors for the said tournament as I have them battle it out. Maybe even get a chance for you guys to gamble on some points if you feel like it. I will be doing one of the other things is a community card night. So basically, giving you all the chance to play some card games with your traveling with your passing through entertainer. I'll give more details on that in a bit. Another one will be you guys getting the chance to pick a visual novel for me to play. I have gotten a few visual novels over the years, but I have not had the chance to actually play them. And so, if you guys pick this one, you will also get the opportunity to vote for which visual novel I get to play. And I will also make sure to bring in some friends, if I can, to join me on this to make it more fun. I am not playing Doki Doki. No, Copium, I'm not doing that for my own sanity. Or choosing a Skeb. Basically, getting getting over some different types of art of my avatar of your entertainer, and it would be kind of different, like different sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Different like scenes and topics of some kind of goofy ones, maybe like some more like mystical ones, that sort of stuff. You guys will be able to vote for what kind of scab you guys want me to get. And how that will work is after we get to $525, we will do the first vote. And then every $75 afterwards, I will then do another vote, and then we'll vote for which one amongst the rest of them we'll do. And then so on and so forth until we reach the final stretch goal. And I should also let you guys know, I am diagnosed with autism. And so when I get the chance to, if people are fine with it, I will simply yap about my favorite things. And so by giving me $750, that will mean you guys are very serious about wanting to hear me talk about Kamen Rider, in which I will proceed to everyone's horror, do an autism, and discuss the complexities of one of my favorite Kamen Rider shows in the form of an actual slideshow. You should be very afraid of this. Now then, I will also be doing individual incentives for people who donate. One of them is Risen with the Tism. I don't really know if I can call it Riz. I will be honest. Again, shock and horror is more accurate. For $5, you folks will be able to stick a note of your name onto my PNG during streams and during the subathon. For $10, I will be putting one Safe for Work character onto a PNG of one Safe for Work character onto the stream, and it will be that person's choice. For $20, they will get a custom Discord role. And with that, I will also like to announce that I do have in the works my own Discord server. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You will have the chance to be able to actually come into the Eterna Theater and be able to just enjoy fun with the community I'm building here. Be able to enjoy stuff with me as I'll be doing stuff like community card nights and watch parties for like different animes and different shows. So that is something I'm proud to announce. And by getting $20, I will be giving whoever donates $20 a special custom Discord role, to flaunt amongst the peasants of the Discord server. But for reals though, I will be continuing to make the Discord server. It should hopefully be ready by the end of the week. And I do hope you guys will have a chance to just be able to enjoy it and enjoy each other's company. And one other thing, I will also, I think we're kind of nearing the end of this. I've more or less announced everything I wanted to announce. Actually, no. I do have one last thing, because I don't know if anyone checked my Twitter, but I did actually put a Q&A where people were able to ask me some different questions. And if you guys actually have any questions that you want me to answer right now, I would be more than happy to do so. So if you guys, so starting now, after I just turn off this, I'm going to bring myself back, turn off that, Come on. So we have the first question from my Q&A. With your new design clearly inspired by all kinds of media, what are your favorite shows, movies, and games? Hmm, that's really interesting. Um, I don't know if that person's here right now, but I think you did see the answer to my question. Though, if we're kind of talking about what sort of shows and games helped inspire this outfit design, I can talk about a few of them. Again, I was kind of very, as hard of it to explain. I threw in a lot of like interreferences when I gave him to Chica. I had like a Pinterest board and everything of a lot of images of like old cinema theaters, of like film tapes and film rolls, like the stars that are like on the movie boards. Um, I was also inspired, kind of aesthetic wise, by a couple of common writers. I can, if I can pull up an image of a few of the main ones that inspired me. You did a good job with providing references. It made it a lot easier to come up with a design. Thank you so much, Chica. That's very kind of you. Um, let's see. I think one of the bigger inspirations, if I can just let me see if I can just throw it into image. Uh, Sorry, this isn't going to take just a quick second. For this, and this is one of the. I'm sorry if it looks ridiculous. One of the inspirations I had, and sorry for the kind of blurry PNG, is Kamen Rider Wizard, which uses a lot of like show magician aesthetics with like the coat, the pants, and like although the hat and bow tie are actually part of the outfit. Yeah, that's regular wizard activities. Exactly. It is also, I will admit, part of it has a very like the belt has a lot of very like of funny and just kind of wacky sounds for it. Like it is a genuine like jingle that like I wish I could play right now. I if I get manage to get access to it, I will like find a way to play it on my soundboard sometime. So remember, oh, I remember doing the ridiculous video of him doing laundry that isn't surprising at all. Yeah, that one's a hilarious video. I love that so much. Another Kamen Rider I was inspired by vibe wise is Kamen Rider Decade, a passing through Kamen Rider. Um, a man able to travel between different worlds, but is known as the one who will destroy all Kamen Riders. A man who is somewhat enigmatic, keeps to himself, but is still willing to help people in need. I swear it's not his fault this time. But if we're talking about Kamen Riders that managed to inspire me, like, to sort of help figure out more about myself, it would have to be Kamen Rider Zero One, which, for its premise, is actually a bit insane. Kicks down door. My guy, you're streaming? Correct. Welcome in, Shackle. How's it going, my man? As I was saying, um, Shackle, I have, dude, it was on the Discord. I you don't check the Discord. That's kind of on you. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. And so, Kamen Rider Zero One is about this comedian who inspires to make people happy, but more importantly, inspires people to follow their dreams, to figure out what it is they want to do with their life. And seeing this person go through all these sort of trials and stick to these ideals, even though just about everyone in the world either made it harder for him to do so or just made fun of him, he kept on doing it. And even though there were times where his choices may have made things worse, he more or less was able to stick to his guns and keep on fighting for his dreams and for other people to have dreams, which in this day and age, with people in power kind of not being able to give people their freedom to do the things that they want to do and taking people's jobs, having the sort of dream that motivates you to keep going is a very powerful and very important thing that I wanted to be able to do, even if it was in my own small corner of the internet. And watching Zero One, seeing this dude with terrible jokes, a goofy smile, and a bit of a goofy outfit. I mean, the dude wears a jacket under a business vest, which is just ridiculous. But was still able to manage to do so. It inspired me to want to do the same. And he got a little silly with it. Exactly. I mean, that's Naruto for you, baby. Um, but like I said, it was something that managed to just inspire me. As for, I guess going more into the outfit, I guess one of the inspirations I clearly had was the idea of movie theaters, of like seeing a bunch of other YouTubers and like kind of thinking, or looking at them, it's like, okay, like where is it that like in their story, in their lore, they reside, and like why are they kind of sort of doing this? And I just sort of full leaned into being an entertainer. Like, yeah, all VTubers are entertainers, obviously, but I mean it in the sense of creating these sort of shows for people to enjoy, not just by playing games, but by making my own stories for people to tell. And for making stories that I hope you guys are able to enjoy. I currently reside on a battleship. Shackle, what are you doing on a When did you get on a battleship? When did that happen? When did you join the Navy, dude? But like I said, so kind of going for like this movie theater thing, it was a pretty powerful inspiration. I oh you why did you have your yeah, we'll talk about that later. As I said, so you can definitely see by the cane, which is its own which is actually in and of itself a camera. You can also see by the ribbon on my right arm. It is it's a golden film roll with the little shoulder pad and shoulder cape being that of like an actual theater curtain. Uh, like it almost kind of feels like I am in and of itself a walking movie theater. And also with my hat, also having another film reel, but also having a bow tie made out of a film roll. And you know, if you guys can pay attention, let me just zoom myself, make myself a bit bigger. You can kind of see the little. Sorry, I'm walking closer to the screen, you guys. That's why I'm so big. I have a little smiley face on my bow tie. Let me trigger stuff. Oh, nope, sorry, went the wrong way. Yep. Ooh. And those are kind of parts of the other things that inspired me. See, my current favorite single writer is Kuga for similar reasons. Oh yeah, he's also kind of a big inspiration. He's also part of the reason I'm a sucker for the red, black, and gold aesthetic. Yeah, that's what I was mentioning. Like the cape is meant to resemble a stage curtain, and it was really fun. But as Kobe was saying, closely followed by Geet, because he's just that good. Because it's a floating island where only my laws apply, anyone who got a problem with it could answer to 18-inch guns. Um, okay, Jackal, I'm gonna have to check out your boat, like check out your battleship sometime. Wow. I really don't know how the heck you managed to buy a battleship, but that sounds like a blast. Also, this is crazy to say out loud, but looking at your full design reminds me of Galactic Nova from Kirby. You also notice your cane is an old-timey film projector. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. It's a sort of camera slash film projector. I think it's because I saw a humanized design of it in Kirby fan manga. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Maybe I'll have to see if I can find that image sometime. I mean, if you think it's that similar, it must be really fun. Um, yeah, where did you get the cash for that, Shackle? I got it for a steal. It cost me 2 hay pennies. 2 hay pennies? That's crazy. Hold up. Let me look up. Let me. Hay penny. Hold up. Wait a minute. That was half a cent. You paid for a penny. Huh? I don't know where you're getting that kind of money and where you're getting that kind of boat. But tell me next time. I want to get one for myself. The penny has been discontinued. Don't tell that to the buyers. They don't need to know that, Copium. They don't need to know that. But as for other things, like I mentioned before, Kugo is also definitely an inspiration. It's part of the reason why I'm such a sucker for like red, black, and gold because they're such amazing colors. Um, I see you have made some changes since I was last here. Oh, welcome in, Colin the Hollow. I hope you're having a wonderful evening or day or night or whatever time zone it is for you. Like I said, I currently exist in this theater. It's currently outside of space and time, so I don't exactly know what other time zone people are in. I kind of just leave and go about, and sometimes it's day, sometimes it's night. Sometimes I end up in a mystical land of fairies and elves, and sometimes I end up in Detroit. I go wherever life takes me, I guess. Nah, dude. Only had one ship. Nah, the dude only had one ship, and the ammo cost so much. How much was the ammo? I'm doing great. Oh, that's wonderful to hear, Colin. Shackle. How much did the ammo cost? I mean, it should have only been another few hay pennies, right? The ammo was like 10 grand a shot. Wait a minute, like per bullet or per casing of bullets? What? 20 quid? What? 20 quid for this ammunition? What a steal! I Shackle, I don't know where you got that kind of boat, where you got that kind of ammo, or where you got that kind of money. Yeah, what are they putting in the ammo? A neutron star? You do know how big those things are, right? No, I don't actually. I'm assuming they're pretty large, like larger than cannonball, like missile sized, I guess. But complications of that aside, um, other things that had helped inspire me, leaning again into the more mystical side, Kingdom Hearts was certainly a big inspiration with the outfit aesthetics, like looking at Sora with all of the oh crap, oh crap, oh jeez, the ads are here and they're coming for my knees. I got 5 minutes. Don't worry, I'll make this quick. If we're fast enough, I should be able to end stream, and you guys don't have to deal with a single ad. 18-inch shells weigh 7,000 pounds and are basically like firing small cars at people. Yeah, that is rather insane, I must say. But like I said, Kingdom Hearts was certainly a large inspiration for like kind of the vibe and aesthetic I wanted to go. Like this idea of like this sort of well, I wouldn't consider Sora an enigmatic person. Like his heart and the kindness he has is certainly a wonder to behold. And like the fact that he's just able to travel around like with the help of his friends and the Keyblade is such an interesting thing. Um, let's see. And as for the other question I got, hmm. I know who said this, but I don't know if they're in chat, so I won't say their name. But the question they asked me, the last question is, can I have the top hat? If this isn't a question, I'm taking it, but I thought I'd be polite. I'm gonna just hold up. I'm gonna get up close to the camera so I can just kind of illustrate my point just a little bit. Let me just hold up. Hold up. There we go. Bit closer to the camera. I know who you are, and you are not taking my top hat. There is no way in hell you are taking my top hat. Shackle with the question: what is the movie playing on the film of on your costume leading into the cane? Oh, that's a good question. Um, the film role you see is rather an interesting thing in and of itself. You see, it sort of is connected to past events in my previous shows or my previous streams. You fool, I've already made a perfect copy of your top hat and it's 3D printing it as we speak, but did you get the inside of the top hat? No one ever manages to copy the inside of the top hat, for it contains many wonders known unknown to man and should never be known to man. But so basically the film reel is sort of it plays a bunch of memories of past events, or if things get rather interesting, present and possibly future events. Looks inside unlicensed copy of License P. Ah, crap! You figured it out. Oh no! Ah, crap! Oh no! I gotta go. They figured me out. I didn't know how they know my secret. But yeah, it's a rather interesting film reel, and maybe I'll be able to once I dive more into my lore, I'll be able to tell you all more about. I see someone figured out the other redeem. I don't know who figured it out, but kudos to you. I'm gonna quickly just hold up. I gotta turn down the volume on that. I that was loud. Let me just So you found that out. I hope you all liked it. It's the fear and pain. Oh wait, you didn't hear anything? Oh, here, let me try playing it again. Give me a moment. I want to just Twitch. Sorry about that. Hopefully you all should. Let me know if you all can hear it now. Did you all hear it? Still nothing. Huh, that's rather odd. I mean, you guys should be able to see. I mean, you guys can see. It's part of my mix it up thing. So if you're able to see that, like be able to see the like warnings for the ads, then you should be able to get it. And I mean, the daily ticket thing also works as well. Give me a. Let me uh try something odd for just a moment and see if that works. You can see the redeem being paid, but nothing happens. Ah, man, that sucks. I gotta figure that out soon. Let me try one last thing for that. Um, save. Then we're play it again. Wait, crap. I put it on the wrong output. Dang it. Still silent. Big debut. Welcome in, Common. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah, I'm experiencing some rather interesting difficulties. Wouldn't be a VTuber debut without a little bit of scuff. Also, ads are playing, so you guys can't hear me. Maybe I can figure it out in 60 seconds. Hold up. Crap, that's rather rough. All right, hopefully you guys are back. Let me try this again. Still nothing? Huh. Sorry for you to hear that. But the ads are gone. That is so weird. And that's kind of annoying because I got a couple of funny ones all set up and now they aren't working. Hmm. You set them up with sound alerts. Um, well, I went or I'm using Mix It Up, and I have it set up that when you guys pay the points, it should play the sound. Now, the only question is just why is it not playing the sound though? I don't know if I set it up for its sound alert though, and that is something I'll need to figure out. Hmm. Maybe if I just curse you, Scuff. Yeah, that is, you know, out of all the things I was hoping that I wouldn't have to deal with, at least in terms of the Scuff, it would have been that one specifically. But you know what? Screw it, we ball, I guess. If I maybe if I go to rewards and I just hold up. What would happen if I managed to okay, give me a second. I should be able to do something. I just gotta that should totally certainly have not happened. Sorry. But do you guys have any other questions you have for me while we're working while I'm dealing with the difficulties? If I add you, if I did your design, does that make me your mama? Um, I mean, technically, yeah. I just that's kind of a weird thought. I don't know if we want to do we want to deal with mother? Is that you? It's been years. I haven't seen you in so long. We just uh turn off. Oh crap! That was a mistake. That's not happening. I swear, that's not actually happening. Oh, thank you so much for the sub, Shackle. All right. That is $5. So I do also get to that's $5. So I now get to show off the new the I get to release the creature and you all get to deal with that actually. Oh wait, I know what I can do. I gotta let me just if I go into here, I there, channel points, go into there. You be my first first sub on my Twitch, my friend. Sound for sub. Oh my gosh, that should not be happening. That is, huh? That's not good. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, that's certainly something that's going to need some off fixing. Though in that case, I will need to apologize for that, but I will make sure to fix it. The good thing is, though, since we did technically just reach our first goal, I do now get to show you all the creature. Picks up a monkey wrench. Give me a minute. Wait. If I just add you, to the time we speak, the creature. I don't know if it will update it, but if you pay attention, should be at least for you, Shackle. Um, check the new check the emotes and see if they work. I got a few animated ones, and actually, thanks to my friend approaching Snom, they managed to help me make this new emo, and I love it very much. Not that one. I'm talking about my horde of Doros. March on, my minions. That is right. With the power of Snom and heresy, I have managed to turn myself into a Doro. Allow me to get you a closer image so you can all witness in horror as to what I have turned myself into. Behold, the Doro, aka the creature. He's got my hat and everything. I really don't know how the heck he got access to my hat. It's a one-to-one copy and everything. I really don't know how he did this. Can't click it? You should make the Doro your PNG tuber for any Nike streams you do from now until death. That only will happen if I ever play Nike. And I'm gonna agree with you. Um, I've seen what the people look like in that. And I'm once again, I'm just gonna call myself a coward. I don't think I'm ready for that. Though, not, I'm not dissing anyone who does play Nike. I've heard it has an incredible story. Why can't you can't select the Doro? No, that's man. That is there has been so much scuff this entire time. That is insane. But, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to I want to thank you all for coming tonight. Are you seriously pronouncing it like a shoe company, Lamau? Well, I mean, it's basic. It is. hold up. Wait a minute. There are two Ks, not one. I was thinking of Nike. I wasn't even thinking of the shoe company. I was thinking of the Goddess of Victory. I cannot select Doro emote. Am sad. Gonna go smack dumb machine with monkey wrench. Yeah. Well, scuff is scuff. And so am I mentally. It's, yeah, Nikkei. It's pronounced Nikkei. Um, which is kind of interesting because I thought it's called Nikkei, the Goddess of Victory. Not which, there's an actual Goddess of Victory in Greek mythology called Nike, Nike. Give me your kneecaps. No, I don't. I don't want to. No, I simply don't feel like it. If you want my kneecaps, you'll have to wait for ads. They'll confiscate them for you. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I do very much want to thank you all for coming here today. I will I will have a I will have a schedule for the rest of the week ready, and by tomorrow will be when I officially start the subathon. Though I will make sure to put in that 5 minutes, Shackle. Don't worry about that. And that will be the start of me acquiring the funds and the I heard that it's about a matter of like points getting from subscribers. Um, like getting points from subscribers, like from people subscribing to you to get more emotes. So we'll be able to get more emotes as the subcontent goes along, and maybe some other things. So for now, we're going to see who we can raid into. Let me get the raid message ready first. I forgot to add the emote to that. Dang it! I'm a fool. Hold up. Let me try that again. Yeah, just throw that at them. Just hit them with that. Let's see what we can raid into. I have a suggestion for raid. Proto John is live. I don't know them, but maybe next time. I am going to raid into a friend of mine who is actually currently doing their own donathon, and I'd like to. They're pretty cool. Like I think they're a pretty cool person, and I would like to give them some support. So we're going to raid into Mana Scarletify. Give me a second. Let's start the raid. And I do hope you all enjoyed the show very, very much. Have a wonderful time. And I guess since we're also here, allow me to show you all the end screen. Ta-ta for now.